Hello everybody, I'm Mello and today in this video you're going to be seeing me making a track out of
Strawberries!
all the B-roll. And yeah, this is going to be a real fun video, and it's going to be super easy, and it's not exactly easy, but it's going to be fun, I can tell you that. Like squashing strawberries, I've got strawberry all up my arm, which I had to clean off. It's going to be fun, it was fun to film. Yes, I'm filming this after I've already filmed all the sounds, but I'm now going to export them from my iPhone onto my computer, and then I'll edit them and film myself editing them and make a track out of strawberries. If you like strawberries, remember to smash that like button. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to download this track, you'll be hearing it in the background right now as I speak. If you want to download it, then be sure to go sponsor me on Patreon. You can sponsor me for a minimum of $1 a month, which is nothing if you're from England. It's like 7 to 60. So I really recommend you do it, because you get all my FLP projects for most of my songs. You get songs like this, Patreon exclusive, and you get much more, and you get more each time you pay me more. So if you were to go $20, which is the maximum I offer, I think you get pretty much everything. You got my songs for free. So be sure to go check me out on Patreon. I'm Mello G13. Let's jump straight into the production side of things. Hello everybody, I'm Mello G13. I've already done the intro to this video, but before anyone asks, the reason this is so bad, this song, and this is how I made the actual Squeakless Strawberry project file. And you'll be able to get this song and the project file on my Patreon, so go sponsor me up there. But yeah, before anyone goes, oh my god, it's such an awful project, I want to point out I made this with only 3 samples. This sample here, this sample I'm really happy with, because that is me hitting 2 strawberries together. I don't have the original sample anymore. And this. And that's what I made everything out. I made the bass out of it. I rendered this bass out. I had to use a plugin that I only have a demo. And it's actually very hard to do. So first of all, we have this kick. And how did I pitched it down 36 semitones, which is 3 octaves. I normalized it and I messed around with the pitch and the out. And then on the effects chain, you can see we have a EQ, it's cutting off all the high end. If I just disable this, rather high end, so I cut out all the high end, so it's just the low end kick, like so. Now I put on a bit of a compressor on it and a distortion, and I didn't actually put that on. Then we have this like this clap kind of thing, which is actually just the me biting into the strawberry with just a bit of an EQ on it. I didn't do anything with the pitch, I just EQ'd a bit. It's quite interesting. Then we have this snare, which is really nice. So what this is me biting into a strawberry. I pitched it up a bit, and I normalized it, and I turned down the out a bit, and I put it up in pitch just a tiny bit. Then on the mixer we just have an EQ, and it's being sent to this reverb chain, which is Valhalla Vintage Reverb, one of my favourite plugins ever for reverb. It's very short delay. Then we have me squeezing strawberry. That's really good. That's not meant to be there. And then what I did is I just cut them down and made it a different patch, and then I didn't do anything with the pitch at all with this one either. On the master chain you can see it's just put to a reverb, but then when I got to here I decided to speed it up into a bit of a shaker / hi-hat roll. Reworks. Then we have this little lead, which is made with me squeezing the strawberries, but I pitched it down 22 semitones, which is nearly 2 octaves. I normalized it, I removed the DC offset, and I messed around with the out parametric feature, and then what I did is EQ'd it, so it's just the high end. Put a bit of sausage pattern on there, compressed it a bit, and put a bit of delay on there, and added it to the same reverb tail we've been using for everything, except for the kick. Then what you hear here is just one note being played. Then we have this really nice little just sweep, which is I can unreverse it. It's a normal sound, but I just sweeped up, and then it goes into this, which is on every 3 bars. It's every bar. It's every bar. It happens once a bar. Once every 2 bars. Sorry. And then we have this bass, which let me just think how I made it. What I did is I got the kick drum. Now I'm thinking about it. I EQ'd it so it's got loads of bass. Took off a bit of the highs, added a sausage patterner to it, LFO tool, bit crusher. But I don't actually use these two, so I'll just get rid of these. I do use this though. I didn't use the sausage patterner. I just realised, and I realised I have just replaced that. Luckily, I'm not using that right now in the mixing. And here was a plugin by ImageLine called Hardcore, which is a guitar amp plugin, and I put a distortion and an EQ on there to make it more gritty. And this is the bass rendered out. He's playing a really simple pattern. I'm missing the sample, I believe, but you can hear it. Now we have the lead, which is that sample. I'm playing in C major or A minor, depending on what you want to call it. And what I did here is I made a second pattern which had 3 dots at the end, just to lighten up a bit. Then we have this little bridge kind of part. Then we have it duck down volume with this slow down, pitch down, squeezing strawberry. So I thought I'd do a little build up as a hook kind of thing. Then we have all the elements back in and they slowly fade out. So it's actually a really simple project, but you can't really do much when you're only making songs from these samples. You can't do a lot. So what I've done, I'm actually pretty happy with, because I've managed to do quite a bit. I really like how I did the build up. Yeah, it's not the best track, but if you want it, you can go get it on Patreon by sponsoring me, and you can also get the FLP if you want it, as well as all the samples. So I've been LottoG123. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to smash the like button, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe. I've been LottoG123. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye.